what I gather is this whole effort, the bombardment and the Comey leakage to the press. He's the actual leaker. You know, he made surreptitious memos when he met with Donald Trump. I mean, I can understand why Jim Comey is upset. But, you know, he has become a career politician and he wants to take the center stage of attention like he is God, like he's the center of everything. He's really just a federal employee. And the bottom line is very simple. There's a new boss in town. So the new boss says that you're done. You're done. He has taken a lot of money from the Clinton Foundation and his brother. He paid for the brother's home, $700,000, and the donations that you know, that goes to the Clinton Foundations. You know, so he's an insider, and at this point, he's just pissed off. I would say, yeah, one thing I glean from this, glean meaning that I gather from this whole Jim Comey testimony, yes, he is very articulate, and yes, he's a good-looking man. This man is 6'8", but he let all this power got to his head. It seemed like, you know, he just pissed out how he was fired. Okay, he leaked the information, and he wanted this so-called special counsel, and it's going to cost us millions of dollars. I'm talking about tax dollars. Then trying to prove nothing. Nobody got killed. And I have to remind you that really what we should have focused on is the Fast and Furious. That our tax dollars were funding the illegal purchase guns and to sneak into Mexico. Really, this is stupid. It gets me angrier when I think about it. Eric Holder at that time. You know, these people are just the ruthless thugs. And the Fast and Furious, those things that should be investigated, that caused the death of people, are agents, border agents. And why is nobody talking about that? And why is California paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to retain Eric Holder? This damn liberals using our money and writing out checks for these criminals to be in our government to say, oh, we're going to pay you $300,000 to deal with the Trump administration. You know, I just want to, you know, I want to like, just go yank them. Come on, Jerry Brown. I just sent petition and I encourage you guys to do it. You know, I'm just saying all these resources, it's really about nothing to do with nothing. Because the bottom line, James Comey even said that there was no vote change. How can Russia fucking make us to vote differently? Except for what the truth of the email, Podesta email that dumped out there. I really believe that they should investigate the death of Seth Rich. I'm sure you read about that. Seth Rich was the DNC guy who had all the data, and he was in control of all the communications of the DNC and the emails, and he got murdered right before he was supposed to testify. Yeah, and this adds to the body count of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. I mean, you know, it goes back on and on. I'm sure you don't have to be reminded of Vincent Foster and the Whitewater, and you know, people just mysteriously died whenever they have testify on these investigation, these probes, and those are the real crooks. So when I investigate that, and people really died, not only died, our arms are missing. These are serious stuff with Benghazi, with Fast and Furious. But in this case, it's he said, he says. You know, it's bullshit. It's bogus. I was just laughing. I was like, does this hearing, and the Robert Mueller, you know, Robert Mueller was the boss of James Comey. So you have to understand that he's got a leg on that. Pretty much that Robert Mueller is going to be like defending his employee. You see, because James Comey wants to trigger this so-called independent counsel, which again is going to cost us millions of dollars. I just want you to see through all this bullshit. These are bullshit hurling at the Trump administration, so that he's bound. He can't move and get rid of Obamacare this whole thing of Democrats, losing the election, and Hillary Clinton now is blaming everybody, blaming the fucking Macedonians. Oh my God, that's fine. Do your soap operas, but don't be like impeding us. I mean, I cannot, or we're gonna implode. Seriously, we cannot deal with this Obamacare. My premium, not just like gone up 450%, but the care has diminished so greatly. It's almost like government care. Seriously, it was so bad. They don't want to give you, like I said, they don't want to give me anything under this, ever since Obamacare took place. So the PPO has gone nuts. I mean, everything's gone nuts. I'm talking about the core agenda. That's why we elected Trump. It's not because a Russian come and knock on my fucking door and said vote for Trump, okay? In fact, Hillary Clinton has sold us out to the Russians because under their administration, she approved as a Secretary of State. The 20% of uranium goes to Russia. Do you know that how detrimental that is? So this is so ridiculous. It's a big soap opera, and I quote I saw this interview. I thought it was funny with Putin. I mean, he said it seriously. He said, "We in Russia don't care. We think this is a circus. You people in America must be bored because administration come, administration go, and their stance is the same. They don't really give a rat's ass." And they thought it was ridiculous, like, oh, Trump is in bed with Putin, Putin's a little water boy. I just, dumbfounded about all this media circus, and obviously CNN, MSNBC, and I call you out, and all these trash fake news. They're gonna grab like a couple of things, headlines. Jim Comey says, "Oh, you lied." We can even think, this is so funny, it's like a soap opera. "You lied, you cheated me out of my job, you humiliated me, you made me look like a worm, so now we're gonna drag your whole ship down. So please, just get out of it, get on with people's business." And my words to Jerry Brown and the California State Assembly, again, they're going nuts. And I encourage everybody to call their senator and, assembly people. I think Nazarene, I can't even pronounce the name. But to go against SB 54. Because it's ridiculous to say that we're going to be a sanctuary city. So-called sanctuary is not for birds. I hate that word now. Every liberal twisted the words, and they're meaning that we're going to be a den of thieves and robbers. We're just going to there's no crime here committed. Yes, when they break into our country, they break and entering. They're criminals, and they're aliens, criminal aliens. You do not impede. It's just the SB 54 is trying to block us and our police from communicating, from even talking to ICE agents. Are you serious about that? And their poor excuses saying that, people were not going to be volunteering on, say, abuse or whatever because they're afraid that their status might be exposed. What kind of bullshit is that? There was no proof, absolutely no proof. If people are here illegally, they have no right. It's just like someone break into your house. What kind of fucking right they have? You're going to call the police on them, but, oh no, hush, don't call the police on them. But they're in your fucking house. It's the same stupid idea. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like Katy Perry and these people wake up. They can, surely understand when it comes to their homes, they want to surround themselves with doors. I mean, one thing you have is a door, and you have walls, and then they have surveillance, and they have guards. And I don't get this thing about no border. I mean, you got to be kidding yourself nowadays. You're just inviting hoodlums into your homes. All right, that's my thought, is that if we can just really put this all behind, because it's costing us, not just us, the time, energy, effort, and money, it's impeding the progress. We want to move the ship forward. People are getting killed in Paris, in London, in San Bernardino, in Florida, in the nightclubs. I mean, we cannot live in this kind of society and just go, oh, Jim Comey is going to have a temper tantrum because he feels cheated. It's like Donald Trump is a liar. Oh, get on with it. All right, that's my thought of the day. God bless America, America, God shed his grace on thee. Let's just pray that all these assaults, they were just gonna fall.